Hello everyone, I'm Mariam, a competitor in Woosh Crossroads competition, and I hope this video makes a difference. Initially, it can be said that art, including all its forms, is one of the principal forms of entertainment, but it can be denied that it also impacts people and the society indirectly regarding many aspects. In other words, art has been created to communicate with other countries and cultures, and without a shadow of doubt, it spreads hidden messages that may be discussing important cases in the society, and it also spreads awareness among people. Art is not only about filming a movie, theater acting, writing an interesting book, or even painting. It's definitely more than that. Since the very beginning of mankind, it's believed that people use their creativity to create valuable and effective art. So anyone can easily share and represent his own ideas and thoughts through his own style of art, whether photography, literature, cinema, painting, or other countless forms of art. So, when it comes to the question how art influences people and society, we don't have to go so much deep into researches to know how it really affects us. Because simply, if you just focus and see how people and society were in the past and how different they became nowadays, the response of this question will be crystal clear to us. Of course, there are many other influential factors that cause this difference, but actually, art is one of the basic factors of this difference. To be accurate, art can simply influence people whether negatively or positively. Let me begin with the positive impact through some artworks from which we should be thankful for the artists who created these influential artworks and changed the world. Such as the German Crew, which is a group of people who painted 209 houses in the city of Palnitus, and as a result of their positive activity, the level of crime in this city has reduced so much than before. So they didn't only bring happiness and joy to the locals of this city, they also brought them safety and happier life. Patrick Commecy is another example of joy, as he turns buildings and houses into a large glamorous art gallery through his colorful and joyful paintings, from which we can feel a very good spirit by seeing these paintings. And an example of motivation and perseverance, Jeff Hanson, which is almost blind and don't distinguish the colors of objects except large objects, and despite this fact, he was able enough to inspire us through his spectacular paintings. Last but not least, the Egyptian actor Farid Shawki, who presented to the Egyptian society one of his most influential and important movies, which is called A Word of Honor, and it was released in the 1970s. The plot of this movie is very humanitarian, as it changed the prison law in Egypt, which allows any prisoner to be released out of jail for 24 hours to visit his first-degree relatives in case of the death of or illness of any one of them, on condition to be sentenced again to jail. So these real examples of artists who had a positive impact on society are enough to believe that art plays an important role in our lives. And definitely, communication between countries is one of the major positives of art. So by watching movies, reading poems and books from different cultures and countries, we can easily know more about other countries, cultures, peoples, habits and traditions. So we can also consider art in all its forms is one of the simpler ways of traveling around the world. And don't forget that also instilling values and spreading awareness among people through art play an important role in our lives, and it's a simpler way to persuade people and to reach to a larger number of people. Oppositely, art also has its negative impact, or accurately, some artists present negative contents that unfortunately affect people's mindsets and attitudes negatively, even if people at the beginning of the appearance of these sort of contents argued for how inappropriate and unsuitable contents for our society and culture are represented to us. What's more dangerous is that some groups of people don't recognize the negative impact of these contents. And as an evidence, a new kind of songs called mahraganat has spread in Egypt in the last few years. And as time passes and years go by, these songs take wider place in our society and people get more affected by them, especially young people who keep repeating these songs, usually despite the horrible lyrics of some of these songs. That's why artists all over the world should be aware enough and think wisely before representing to us their artworks, and think whether these artworks would impact the society negatively or positively. Simply, art either ruin the next generations or raise up conscious generations. Many thanks for watching, and I had so much fun discussing this topic. Don't forget to like and comment on this video, and go follow Woosh Club on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe their YouTube channel. Bye!